we need a very target revision of the treaty. The Lisbon Treaty was negotiated before the financial crisis in 2007. So it remains important in many areas, but we need some update with particular objectives. First of all, I would say because of enlargement, because we consider that enlargement is now a top priority for the European Union. We need to conduct enlargement. This is a moral imperative. This is a geostrategic top priority, in fact. And this involves, first of all, the Western Balkans, which have been waiting for long. And we need to make sure that the process will be fast enough, but also based on merit and conditions. But at the same time, we need to reform internally the European Union, because if we become a union with more member states, we need to make sure that our decision-making process remains an effective one.
And what do you mean with reform? What kind of reform?
Well, a good example is to introduce qualified majority voting in particular areas. First of all, in foreign affairs, we need to have a special kind of qualified majority, but we need to prevent the risk of vetoes. There are other areas where we need to go also quicker when it comes industrial policy, social policy, and taxation. So that's why I'm saying we need not a big revision of the treaty, target one with the specific points very well identified.
And you need unanimity to take this unanimity away. So how this can be reached? How this reform can be done?
Well, according to the treaties, there are different ways to revise the treaties. We could go to a so-called passerelle, where some target revisions can take place, provided they get unanimity, in fact. But the experience has proven this is not easy to use this passerelle mechanism. Another possibility is to do exactly the same thing we have done to prepare the Lisbon Treaty, meaning a convention, which from my viewpoint should be based on a very precise mandate, limited mandate, but it can paradoxically be the best way to move forward, because when we have a package of issues to be negotiated, in the end you can find a compromise. Nevertheless, let me also underline that a convention is composed by representatives of the European institutions and member states selected on purpose to revise the treaties, and then must be followed by an agreement involving member states as such. So it's a complex process, but we have done it in the past. And now we have a starting point, which is a report from the European Parliament. And we need to have the reaction coming from the European Council. So this is the point we are in the process. Let me also remind that 4 years ago, we ran something very interesting as a participatory experience in Europe, which was the Conference on the Future of Europe, which also concluded that some target revisions of the treaty are necessary. So citizens involved in this conference also came to the same conclusion. Now, I think problems of the past history are not that relevant, I believe, because we need to pay attention to this. But basically, the Copenhagen criteria are the crucial ones. And let me also underline that enlargement will probably be conducted with a different approach, because you would not go to a negotiating of the acquis communautaire for several years, and in the end you need to go to a final decision on whether accepting this country as a new member. probably the method will be another one, is to involve these candidate countries from now on different European policies, preparing them to be full members, but involving them in different European networks for energy, for digital, for exchange in even education, culture and research, and really preparing them step by step. And if they are delivering on these reforms, they should be supported in political and financial terms. So I really think this method is much better and will allow these candidate countries to start feeling they are really part of the same boat.
Yes, thank you very much.